It is your favorite social media influencer turned professional wrestler, Forever Young, and you are watching Rasslin Rage.
Oh!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Scream it out loud!
This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
We'll do it now!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Scream it out loud!
This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
And now it's time.
Hello, Rasslin Rage fans. You are looking at one half of IPW's award-winning commentary team, chairwoman of IPW's Mental Wellness Task Force, 2021 IPW Rookie of the Year, Independence Pro Wrestling Champion, and sponsor of Rasslin Rage, Davison Sarai. Enjoy your stay. I think Cody's pretty cool. I think Dan's pretty alright. Fuck that other guy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 197. Holy crap. So I did some little bit of looking up things today, guys. Okay. So just so you know that the very first episode appeared live on Rasslin Rage YouTube channel on September 29th, 2017. That's almost 5 years ago. So 5 years, almost 5 years, Rasslin Rage has been going. That's awesome sauce there. You know what I'm saying? But that's amazing. We're going to talk a lot more about things like that on the 200th episode coming up on March 27th, which just so happens to be my birthday as well. Let me introduce my co-hosts of the most premier Michigan indie wrestling YouTube channel and podcast in the state of Michigan. First up, we have the happiest of Harpers, the CEO and CFO. He is also the owner, as well as all of those things. He's the ice cream man. He's the happy Harper, Josh Harper. It also would not be an episode of Rasslin Rage if we didn't have the most grumpiest man in Michigan. That man right there, the real deal heel, Danny Beals, the man with 17 kids and probably a big headache. But hello, gentlemen, and thank you for joining me tonight.
You know, Cody, you normally give us okay introductions. Let me give you a good introduction instead of just saying I'm the man with the plan. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
myself.
Allow me to introduce one of the hosts that's here today, the man with the third shiniest head. It's the man that will literally rock it till the wheels go off. It's the man that's one of the best XICW commentators within the last 48 hours. It is the creator of Rasslin Rage. It is the creator of the single best wrestling podcast, not only in the state of Michigan, but throughout space and time. It is Cody effing Fleming.
Wait, hold on. I just thought about something. All right. You guys, because I couldn't make it, but you guys did commentary last night at XI, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and you did it with JD Marshall, correct?
No, it was just me and Josh.
Just you and Josh. JD wasn't there. I was gonna say that's a lot of baldness at one table.
Fuck you. Anyways.
No, hold on. We got another name for Cody. Cody's always saying, you know what? I don't have as many names as you guys. Josh, ready for this one?
All right.
And I know you're gonna agree with me on this. The one, the only, Mr. $2 beer, Cody Fleming.
$2 beer, huh? That's what I am. I'm Mr. $2 beer.
That's right.
$2 beer. And then on the way home, he's craving some protein. Now, it's an absolute pleasure to be here for episode 197. If Cody's going to be giving out facts, I'll give you a fact. Do you know that Dan and I officially became full-time co-host
Hello,
and lost the
PKSA. competition
with Mr. PKSA in the chat there. But in episode 103, that's December 29th of 2019, is when me and Dan became hosts. That's a world where you could open mouth cough and no one looked at you weird.
That's when you could just like do whatever you wanted when you wanted, and
almost sneeze on each other. And
Right?
like, oh,
yeah, dude. You know, like
You could go to the store and just raw dog some air and no one said shit about it.
raw dog.
That's just another one of the interesting facts that we're going to be telling you throughout for the next little bit. Now, please, if you want to make sure you hear about these facts or any other facts, or just listen to us be weird, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Share the YouTube video if you could on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But the big thing is subscribe. If the box is red, you haven't subscribed, you got to make it gray.
Si, senor.
Now, listen, I still believe that there was a payoff made. I mean, I understand, and I'm grateful that Cody asked you and I to join him as permanent co-host on December 29th, 2019. But I believe that behind the scenes a little bit, there might have been a little bit of a payoff.
You think so?
There was a race going on about that time.
Well, I mean, I don't think.
And there might have been a little bit of a payoff, and it'd be on, on a down low that, hey, there might be some sponsor money down the road if you brought in Dan and Josh, so that we stop the count for how many times they guest host. I mean, I'm not accusing nobody, but
Oh, no. See, I'll openly accuse someone. Now, Mr. Weir is a chess player when most of us are playing checkers. Instead, he sat there and said, man, that Cody, that Dan and that Josh, they're real funny guys. You should probably have them on there all the time, Cody. And Cody went, man, you know what? Dan and Josh really are funny guys, and they're so damn good looking too. I should have them on my show all the time. And he just sat back. Is it bad whenever I picture Master Weir, he's always got a cat in his lap? Just
like the Godfather.
Yep. I was going more like Dr. Claw, but
oh jeez. That's you, Dan.
I was waiting for Josh. I mean, I just let it sink in a little bit. Anyway. Started with zero sponsors, and now we have 7. Thank you to Davison Sarai, Joe Broni, PKSA Port Huron, the Blacksheep, Justin Dream, F5 Wrestling, American Wrestling Experience, and 1/3 of the Pro Wrestling All-Stars champions.
Trios. Right.
The Spyder. All their links are available in the description. Please head over to all their social media. Give them a follow. Give them a subscribe. Give them a like. And it helps all of us. Capiche?
These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute facts. Every share, follow, all those things. So, along with our wonderful sponsors links down in the description, you will also find all of our links for our social media as well. Give us a like or follow on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. Subscribe, whatever. And, if you want to listen instead of watch, go to Podbean or any major podcast platform, and you will find us there. Just search for Rasslin Rage. You can search Rasslin Rage on Google. Whatever podcast you're using, dude. Some people use Spotify. Some people use Pandora. Some people use Amazon. Some people use Apple. There's all kinds of them. We're on everyone, so check it out, dude. It's good stuff. We also have an awesome group on Facebook as well, where we post a lot of stuff. Other people post a lot of stuff. That link is down in the description as well, so make sure you find that. And then, awesome sauce, man. So we have results This is Rasslin Rage. That's what we do. Rasslin Rage is for results. From Friday and Saturday, there was, oh man, a lot of wrestling that went down here in the state. So
7 over the whole weekend.
Right. I do want to take this time, as we discussed, my voice is still cracking a little bit from, all the loudness going on, to thank, as we talked about, Josh and I did some commentary for XICW for the semi-main and the main event at XICW Best in Detroit 25 at the International Institute of Metro Detroit. And we got to announce for DBA versus Hoodfoot Mo Atlas and MM3 versus Simon Gotch. And it was an absolute honor, and it means a lot to me, and a lot of respect to the XICW family. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was an absolute honor. It's fulfilling a childhood dream to be able to actually sit there and commentate on a match and know that at some point someone's going to listen to it. Gotcha. Thank you, though. I at the time I tried to take it seriously, but that's the most I could do. So I have to laugh about it now because at the time I was thinking about peeing myself. just a little nervous. But hey, before we go on to results of what happened in the state of Michigan for this weekend, I would like to say I'd like to throw a big congratulations out to people from the state of Michigan that went to the Gut Check tournament, and we had Jack Price and Jason Hotch, 2 Michigan-made men that won the Gut Check Challenge. Congratulations, guys. I know you put a crap load of hard work, more miles on your cars than anyone knows about. You worked hard for it. You deserve it.
Congratulations.
We will be back with results after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Rasslin Rage t-shirts are available on prowrestlingtees.com/WrestlingRage. Just click the link in the description to visit our store on Pro Wrestling Tees website. Every shirt is 100% cotton and available in sizes up to 5X. Show your love for Rasslin Rage and get yours today. That's right. Down in the description, you will find links to the Pro Wrestling Tees where you can purchase Rasslin Rage t-shirts. Sure. We also have some MI dubs. It's not available. And we got hats, got t-shirts, MI dub. We got standard MI dub. Then we have MI dub Rasslin Rage t-shirts. Man, we got new cards coming soon. That's going to be
Hustle, baby.
Hustling.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said hustle.
Oh, okay.
I do believe there's actually a sale going on Pro Wrestling Tees until tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Just saying.
Some kind of code. You get like 20% off.
I'll find that code.
Yeah. All right. So I want to say welcome back. We are back, of course, like we said. In the first show we're going to talk about here is going to be FU. But for those of you just tuning in, this is Rasslin Rage, and we are at 197. We are 3 away from 200. And we're about to go over the results from Friday's and Saturday's events that took place here in the state of Michigan.
What about Sunday?
That's today.
That's today.
Oh, okay.
How are we gonna go over results that we don't have?
Time travel.
I mean, we have one result, but we'll wait.
What, gut check?
No.
Oh.
We did time travel last week. We can't do it again?
What drugs are you on, Josh?
We did time travel last week. It was a whole thing. Davison Sarai was there. I got to say I have a sexy voice.
No one heard it. Thanks for bringing it up. Nobody really appreciates that. Sorry, Cody.
I don't think he remembers. Okay. So before Cody starts realizing how bad his memory is, first up we have For Us Wrestling's for FU3 with F5, F it all.
F it all.
F then when your keyboard's stuck. FU started out the event with a birthday bash for Jonte Gasson. It was his birthday. That's an amazing way to start out a show. And of course, we all sang him happy birthday. And then they ended up having so set up for him. They had cupcakes. They had people celebrating. They even got him a stripper. Jason DeMaglio, who's the best adult dancer, came out and was going to give him a lap dance, and that didn't happen.
Oh, no.
I don't think Dante was hip to that.
No, I don't think he was either.
It is 2022. A lap dance is a lap dance. They ended up being interrupted by John Washington, resulting in a match with the three because he turned down.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Nothing.
No. Oh, I got you. Okay. Whew. Okay, yeah. It's not 2022 because of time travel. I got you. We're on the same page now. And after everything was said and done, it was the birthday boy who ended up winning with his hand raised in victory. Happy birthday to Dante. Congratulations on your birthday win.
What was it? What did we figure out it was? It's like he's like 1,142 years old on that birthday.
Hey, well, I mean, it's always his birthday.
Dude, black don't crack. That's all I'm saying. He does not look it.
That's right. Now, For Us took place at the Renegades Bar and Grill on Friday, March 4th. You know what? It's a decent venue. I said it has a really good vibe to it. They were very welcoming. I had a good time. Cody has such a good time, he don't even remember it. In the first matchup of the official card, it was Master Weaponized Alex Weir versus the returning Blake versus Jamal King for the brand new People's Championship. Ooh, that's a lot to say. This title, cool. I'm just going to say that. It's cool. If you haven't seen it yet, when I get done here, you'll know where to go find it.
It's not a belt.
No.
Like a gold chain.
It's a medallion.
With a belt plate. It's like a plate that you'd find on a belt, but no belt behind it.
It's a medallion.
I believe the correct terminology is bling.
What the fuck was that?
Like I said, you had to check it out. In the end, it was Blake coming up with the win to become the very first ever For Us Wrestling People's Champion. Go on his page, check it out, and you'll see that belt. It's bad.
So, and then we had Stitches making his in-ring return, taking on Dean. I didn't catch the rest of his name. Dean, what was Dean what?
That's about where the $2 bill started.
Yeah, well, I mean, these two, it sounded like they were friends at one time, and then, now they're not friends.
A cookie sheet to the back of the head can change a lot.
Well, didn't Stitches attack him first?
I didn't see.
Allegedly.
And then,
it didn't look like that from my angle. It looked like he was trying to offer him some delightful confectionaries.
Well, but then Dean hit him and knocked him out. Like
Dean wrapped that thing around Stitch's face.
Yeah, it was quite
rude. Is what it was.
Rude, but I didn't see no fucking boots though. Where the fuck was Boots?
I don't know.
Fucking
He's hiding.
Yeah, probably.
No, Stitches called out
Levi.
Stitches called out Levi.
Yeah.
And it's Tyler Dean.
Tyler Dean. Thank you. It wasn't written down that way. That's why I had to find it.
Stitch's brother. If you're listening, my man. we've seen Levi put a serious hurting on so many. I ain't saying you made a mistake. I'm saying just tread carefully. Keep your eyes out. Look around. Because Levi's going to come. I mean, you just don't call out Levi. He comes. So just be careful. We care.
Now, in the next match, we had what was supposed to be a 3-on halfway match, okay? It was the one tag team consisting of Justin Dream, the Dream Daddy, the Black Sheep, and Sheepy was supposed to be taking on the tiny but mighty Hannah Henderson. There was an amazing match that was going on, and then they cheated. They took advantage of the fact that FU Wrestling, being for the fans, by the fans, with the fans, doesn't have security. And Ace Evans, the leader of the Nomads, came out like the leader of the motorcycle hoodlum gang that they are and attacked Sheepy during his match.
No, and here's the thing, is Justin Dream, he had no problem putting a fist in his face. The Black Sheep, no problem putting one in her face. Sheepy was struggling there. You can see the turmoil. He didn't want to hit a girl. You know, he was really struggling. And then the Black Sheep got after him about it, started yelling at him, time, you better do something. And just when he got fired up and ready to go, that's when Ace comes and screws the whole thing up.
That's your buddy, though.
But you know what? I mean, it was a fair match till then.
Well, I mean, so now.
I mean, if you mess up, listen, I don't care who you are. You mess up a good match,
Yeah.
I'm going to be upset.
Who was it from Warwick that ran out for the save? Who was it from War Inc. that ran out for the save?
BRD.
BRD, that's what I thought. So we got BRD comes out for the save. So now
Thank goodness for BRD.
Is this the setup for War Inc. versus the Nomads?
I mean, BRD can still suck it, but thank goodness for BRD.
They say Boots is always hiding DoorDash and beer to people. We don't DoorDash no fucking beer to me.
He can't find it for $2.
On DoorDash is going to be $3.50, and you got to include a tip.
Yeah, and you got to order a whole bunch because you get that small order fee.
I'll take a 12-pack.
That's probably not enough.
You drove home with them. You know 11's is about where he needs to be.
Yeah, 11's good. Now, next up was Jason, Steven Rivera, and Ace Evans versus Jeremiah Goldmain, Congo Kong, and Isaiah Frazier.
Ooh. Ooh. As a sponsor of FU Wrestling, I'd like to say sorry for the fact that Happy Harper ice cream is so delicious that it almost distracted Congo Kong enough to cost him the match. But thankfully, it didn't. Congo Kong is a professional that was able to get away from the deliciousness of Happy Harper's new FU ice cream, which is cotton candy ice cream with cotton candy crunchies, only available at FU Wrestling. He was able to pull himself away from that long enough, though, to get the win on that match. I took your thing. I'm sorry.
I know you just stepped on me.
Yeah.
Then it was Social Justice defeating Hoss Fight. Listen to this, in a trios handicap match. Okay, so Social Justice had 3 folks. Hoss Fight only had 2, but they brought somebody, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
All right. Who was that?
Kerr.
Corey Kerr.
Yeah.
And so originally it was going to be this. It was only going to be the 2 members of the Hoss Fight. Then they did bring a 3rd person.
Now, I mean, to be honest, you look at any one member of Hoss Fight, it equals 2 members of Social Justice.
True story. So apparently,
it really was like a 6-on-3.
There was some shenanigans because apparently a couple of my beers got taken at this point. in this match or a
That's
beer?
because you made Top Gun mad and he stole your beer.
What'd he do with it? Did he use it to attack somebody? I
He
mean,
hit it.
what a dick.
He said, you don't deserve this, and he hit it.
What a dick. I found one, though. It was sitting on your table.
He said, that's what you get for heckling him.
Oh, my. Well, to be fair, I'm already in the bag at this point. And it's him and Forever Young, and I call him Forever Young. And he's like, hey, bitch, I'm not Forever Young. And I'm like, well, fuck you. He goes,
That's why he stole your beer as soon as you looked away.
oh.
Well,
So
not
Cody
only that,
found a random beer at the bar and drank it.
but then you asked him too. I mean, to be fair,
Well, I gave one.
you did
away.
ask him where episode 1 was. That's a
did.
touchy subject with them.
Yeah. I gave one away. Right. And then I bought 2 more after that. So it was 11 total. Would have been a 12-pack had not given.
See, they know they know now. Now they know. You mess with them, they're gonna steal your beer.
That's fighting words, dude.
Next up, we had an F5 match as the F5 champion, the longest reigning F5 champion, the Jack Price, who did bring the belt, therefore was not stripped of it, defended his F5 heavyweight championship against the vape god of Fletch Malone, and still the F5 wrestling champion is Jack Price.
That freaking match was amazing.
It was
Amazing.
Well, now he's an Impact wrestler.
Yes.
FYI.
Yep. Then it was Rick Cartier and Mongo in a dog collar match. And it was, oh my. They hung each other. I mean, we've seen Mongo hang people quite a bit, but they hung each other. And in the end of this match, it was still undefeated in a dog collar match. Mongo goes 12-0.
12-0.
12-0. That record is creeping up on Undertaker status.
Right. So then we had what would we call a promotion versus promotion
Yes.
championship match. Reigning For Us heavyweight champion, Jonte.
The reigning, the defending.
Right. Versus Bar Beach Wrestling champion, Sledge Gibson. For the promotion and champion supremacy, it was Jonte Keith with the win. Yeah, we're missing a match. Go ahead, Josh. Say that match.
See, I go to work. Danny's coming home from spending time with his family. Cody writes the show. We forget the banger of all banger matches, okay?
You didn't forget it. I got a lot going on.
And in the main event for Us Wrestling, that's FU3, F5 Wrestling, the main event is my personal number 4, one of the best members of Death Threat Army, Adam fucking Wick, goes one-on-one, toe-on-toe, mano-y-mano against my number 1 all-time favorite wrestler. Whether you know him as the Sultan of Sweat, if you tell him just keep swimming, or if you're lucky enough to say Mark Ross. This match was a freaking amazing match from the word go. Oh crap! I smiled the whole time. It's like I was just coming back to indie wrestling for the first time in a while. Thank you so much for this match. And after an absolute banger, amazing, freaking fantastic match, you had Mark Ross come out on top, making him the number 1 contender. Number 1 contender for Jonte Keith's 24 KLP Championship, and that sets us up for April 22nd when we are going to get Mark Ross taking on the Spirit of Detroit, Jonte Keith, and it's going to be nice for the inaugural champion to no longer be champion. April 22nd.
F5 is in the chat. F5 says we're just rushing past that a whole other situation. Now, if you don't know what we're rushing past, I've been there. I've been there.
Hello to Dre Jacobs.
Hey, Waterboy, what's up? Uh-oh, Josh.
Stole your ice cream?
Hey, I loves me some Warboy, but I'll blow lots of smoke up your ass, but I'll never say you're my favorite if you're not. Dre Jacobs, the Warboy, is one of my absolute favorites in this state. I smile every time I get to see him wrestle, but I'll never lie and tell you you are my absolute favorite if you're not.
All right. Kissing some ass. Oh, are we doing? Oh, we're doing UCW first.
Are we going to talk about the Russian?
No, we don't need to.
Oh, okay. If you don't know, go on Facebook. Yeah. It technically wasn't a match. It was just a grown man shitting himself and running out of a bar.
Right.
So that's the shows that we had for Friday. On Saturday, March 5th, there were a lot of wrestling shows. The first one we're going to talk about is from Saginaw, Ultimate Championship Wrestling, known as UCW, presented Capital Punishment.
This event was standing room only. Says a lot about that promotion and the product that they put out for their fans. Mark Roberts and Dante Allen welcomed everyone to the show, and then came the first match. The Kenny Urban went against Kenny Steele. Kenny Urban did win the match. After the match, Kenny Steele went off to argue with UCW management because he lost the right. He didn't use his first name.
Yeah, he's lost the right
to use his first name
in UCW
because it was a Kenny versus Kenny.
Yeah.
So now,
what do we call?
He's just Steel.
Steel.
Or hey you.
Maximum Steel.
I mean, I would just think hey you.
Hey you.
Now entering that guy.
That ain't gonna work very well.
That guy.
Dude.
So
that's a great champ, though.
Right. After that, we had a student scramble match. For those of you that don't know, there's a school associated, a wrestling school associated with UCW. I believe Hakeem Zayn, or you may know him as what did they call him? Rohit Raju. I have to remember. I only know him as Hakeem Zayn. That's right. Anyway, so it ended in a no contest, right? So a scramble match ends in a no contest after the Monster Clawant smashed through the Pandora's box to murder everybody in the ring. Bryce Sullivan, all right, listen to this. Bryce Sullivan is the acting commissioner of UCW, all right? And he suspended Clawant on the spot from the main event. Said no. He was scheduled to the main event, and he said, nope, you're not. You're suspended. No main event for you. You're screwed. Okay.
That's kind of a conflict of interest, isn't it?
Well, slightly. At this time, Bry also announced the winner of the Nick Greene versus Ace Evans match. Right, will face Roy Williams for the Premier Championship in the main event.
All right.
Now it looks like they got right to it because the next results we have are from that match. So it ended up being Nick Greene versus Ace Evans, with Nick Greene getting a big win and a shout out to the Premier Championship against Roy Williams in the main event.
And in the next match, it was Moonshine Walker. Now, you've never seen Moonshine Walker? This is a big dude. Now, he took on Chuck Wetton. Holy moly. They must have had to reinforce that ring. However, Cobra Kai decided to interfere in the match and threw Chuck Wagon out of the ring. Chuck Wagon challenged Cobra Kai to a tag match with Moonshine Walker as his partner, and Cobra Kai accepted.
Then it was Kodiak with Dr. Abby defeating Eddie Dillon.
There's something wrong with Cody. I wouldn't say it to his face, but I'm gonna say it here because
Kodiak?
yeah. You gotta see that guy. If you've never seen him before, there's something definitely wrong with that guy.
Work for it.
Moonshine Walker and Chuck Wagon joined forces to take on 3 members of the Cobra Kai after Cobra Kai interfered in a one-on-one match against Moonshine and Chuck. Although they were outnumbered 3-2, Chuck and Moonshine defeated Cobra Kai. You're never really outnumbered if Chuck Wagon's on your side.
Yeah. And in the main event, it was the Ultimate Championship Wrestling Premier Champion, the working man, Roy Williams, defending the championship against Nick Greene. This match ended in, you ready, Cody? A no contest, as the already suspended Monster Clots came down and completely destroyed Nick Greene. Once the chaos ended, Roy Williams challenged Isaiah Broner.
He did what?
I had to read it twice. He challenged Isaiah Broner. Do people challenge Isaiah Broner? Look at
Stupid people.
All right, listen. Okay, I love UCW. Do they have people on this show that aren't mentally something wrong with them?
Well, apparently, I mean, they need a Davison Sarai over there too.
They
like a mental
absolutely need a
health
Davison
task
Sarai.
force.
I do have to say though, since Drake Jacobs is in the chat today, I would love to see Drake Jacobs versus Kodiak. If anybody puts that together.
Okay. Now, this match that we're discussing right here, the Roy Williams versus Isaiah Broner, is supposed to take place, or is scheduled, because, card is always subject to change, at UCW's next event on March 19th, and it is called UCW Ground and Pound. Make sure to follow UCW for more information on that event. You can do that by scrolling down in the description, because all of the promotions that we're talking about tonight, all their links are down in the description.
I mean, Roy Williams is no slouch, but Isaiah Broner has a saying that probably is going to fit very well in that match. Josh?
Broner's gonna kill you.
No, that's not the right one.
Oh.
Night.
Bitch. That one. Oh, does he still say that?
We ain't seen him in a while. I'm sure he's still knocking people out.
All right.
Next up, we have Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. My chainsaw's outside. It's Not Just a Phase was the name of this show. Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling held this event in Kalkaska upstairs at the Coliseum. This was also on Saturday, March 5th. The first results we have are Adam fucking Wick challenged Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling champion Jamal King. Woo! Jamal King retained his championship.
Then it was the Purge of Sean Tyler and Kevin Calloway making their Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling return and defeating the prestigious influence of Kyler Coleman and Conrad Lukes in a Purge Rules match. That makes me happy.
That makes me happy. And then Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling's It's Just Not a Phase Mom also had a Scramble match. Just not Chainsaw Pro Wrestling if you don't have a Scramble.
No, it's not.
You know, everything. It's always a scramble. You know, put a bunch of dudes in a match and fry it up a little bit, and what do you get? A
Throw some
scramble.
peppers in there.
Hookers.
Peppers.
Oh, I thought you said hookers. Okay. Anyway, moving on. This match included Uncle.
Wait a
Chase
minute. You said what?
Huh?
said peppers.
Anybody like no.
I thought he said hookers, but moving on.
I said crackers. Now it's gonna be like that. He even right.
Oh, anyways, moving on. Uncle Chase. Uncle Chase Burnett. Zach Thomas. Mitch Hewitt. Brutus Atwell. Solo. Joseph Norton. And at the end of it all, it was the old man, Uncle Chase Burnett, with his hand raised in victory.
Experience and age sometimes wins out with youth and
That's it.
determination.
The experience.
Why is everything my fault, guys? I don't like this trend.
You know what?
Stop doing things that make people upset.
I was gonna say, listen, hashtag Cody's fault is hashtag Cody's fault.
Stressing me out, man. What hair I have left is going to be gone.
I'm sorry, Cody. We shouldn't say hashtag Cody's fault.
Are you apologizing?
I understand.
That last one is great.
I understand that for snowflake millennials like yourself, it can hurt your feelings.
Millennial? How am I a millennial? I was born in 79.
Ooh.
Ask Dan what year he was born.
I gotta put
Six.
you into it.
I bet
Dan was born in year 6.
Dan, what year were you born?
73.
73. No, because I know for a fact that Mary Magdalene taught you sex ed.
Oh, can we get on with the tag team match?
All right. The tag team of Jack Verville and Lewis Landon, known as 925, were the challengers in this Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship match. And that was going against the Black Diamond, new gut check winner, and Aaron Orion of the Death Threat Army. 9-5 of Jack Verville, Lewis Landon are the new Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And I'm telling you what, if they don't hang their hat on that and brag about it for a while, I don't know what they're doing.
Are you seriously going to put out an ice cream called Cody? Nice.
I don't currently have a tab open on Amazon looking up ingredients.
If it's really good and it's my fault, well, that's cool. But if it sucks, then no.
Gonna be sour.
Yeah, it's going to be sour. That's exactly what he's going to do, too. I already see it. I know it just based upon the interview with fucking Goldmane the other day. And
What?
see,
Oh.
see, look at you can't even hold your face back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, liar. Did you talk about Sam Beal,
No, I have not.
Josh's favorite guy with all the hair?
Josh, yeah, he's jealous. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure exactly this is possible, but the man with the head of hair Josh only dreams about, Sam Beal, defeated the Dread King Logan. It's the mullet. It's the hair.
I call
It's like
bullshit.
saying he's Samson. The longer the hair gets, the stronger he gets.
No, I call bullshit. First, I didn't see it, so it didn't happen. Second, now I can't even watch it on IWTV, right? Because if I see it, then it happened. So, but it will be available on IWTV if you are wanting to watch it. Saying,
We're going to have to hold them down and make them watch it Clockwork Orange style.
oh man.
Ah,
So, weaponized Alex Weir and top-notch Jason Hodge, who just won a contract to Impact Wrestling, it sounds like. Right? Or that's what it sounds like. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but run it back again, but not, well, this for the first time in Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling, but
Right.
this is like the third time these two have went at it. But this time it was Alex Weir defeating Jason Hodge.
Yeah. Yes.
Chibi makes a very good point in the chat. He said he come up with hashtag Cody's fault, so he should be able to pick the flavor. He said it should be Warhead.
You know how Alex was able to beat Jason Hodge, right?
I'm afraid to ask, but okay, go ahead.
Hashtag Cody's fault.
No, you don't. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad.
Watermelon and pretzels? I don't know. This is wrestling though. Cody's mad at me.
Oh, I don't even know what it would taste like.
Yeah.
Put Warhead on the top and put DBN right in the middle there. Right when you get to the middle, it just
When you
fires
get used
up.
to the sour, and then you get that hit in the heat. Hit with heat.
I'm not putting my name on that shit. I'm not.
Ooh. The next Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling is going to be in the rink so that there's more room, but it doesn't matter because it is Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. If you want to go to the next show, you need to buy your tickets now.
Limited attendance, it says.
The next match we're talking about, though, is with one of my favorite people, the Suplex Shogun, Jackson.
Shogun.
The Suplex Shogun teamed up with the man from Planet Detroit, the mysterious Devado, to take on the tag team of the Vet Card. That's Max Morrison and the Hype Jimmy Sholin. When the match was completed, Shogun won this match. So we have Shogun and the mysterious Bravado not only pulling out the win, but afterwards, Shogun challenged Jamal King for the Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling Championship.
Road trip.
Jamal King versus the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone, for the Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Road trip.
They need to be in the rink because they need that extra length for how far he's going to get suplexed.
You're going to fly.
Mongo said it best. Jamal King's very aerodynamic.
Lies so very well. Oh man, this one.
What up, Rick? Mr. Cartier's in the house.
Yo.
Then it was the Anything Goes main event. This was the super fight between Justin Kyle and Tommy Vendetta. If you don't have independent wrestling TV, this match alone should be enough for you to go get it. Now, this match had doors, it had chairs, it had gusset plates, it had Legos, it even had a saw. Ding, 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 ding. There's currently plenty of pictures available on social media to see the aftermath.
Now, things that happened after this match. According to reports, going by some reports that after this match, Vendetta had some words for Death Threat Army General Leader Aaron O'Ryan. According to the sources, the two gentlemen had to be broke up by other members of Death Threat Army. And when this happened, the president of Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling made his way out and announced that on April 9th, that's right, they're going to settle their differences. The DTA is going to be in a scramble match, and it's going to be Tommy Vendetta versus Aaron O'Ryan versus Alex Weir versus Adam Wick versus Jack Price versus Isaiah Broner.
Road trip. I will say it again. Road trip.
Hashtag road trip. Yeah, much blood in that one. If you didn't see the picture we posted in the group of Tommy Vendetta afterwards, I've said it once. Who won?
What?
Who won the match?
Yes.
Oh, you already told who won. There was no match. There's no scramble. It's going to be at the next event.
Oh. Who won between Justin Kyle and Tommy? Oh,
you said that. You already said that.
I didn't. I got so excited about it. I didn't even see the part where I read about the meeting. Oh my! I gotta quit reading ahead.
This guy. Are you okay, Josh?
Kicks in my ADHD and everything goes crazy.
Josh, are you all right?
I'm trying to figure out if by April 9th, if gas prices are going to be Cody Fleming high, Snoop Dogg high, or Schwartzy high.
Whoa.
He put you at the bottom.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You're upset that you're less high than Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, and Schwartzy. Dude,
listen, Cody's been calling Schwartzy out for months. I mean, let's be honest.
Motherfucker, I'm high all the time. I say this shit.
I'm sorry for offending. How about Vape God high, Snoop Dogg high, or Schwartzy high?
And now I'm not even on the fucking list. What the fuck?
It's no way to make you happy. You know. Championship International Wrestling had WrestleRama on Saturday, March 5th, and that was in Waldron, Michigan. In the first match, it was the Spaceman, Danny Astro, taking on Mr. One Night Only. And that man came down from the stars and got a win over JP Ono. Danny Astro gets the win.
Hey, Cody, why you go that way and come back that way?
You are an asshole.
Next up was Josh Washington, who faced off against Isaiah Frazier and also got the win.
Where are we at now?
It's you.
Big man Paxton Calloway?
Yeah.
So the big man, that guy, Paxton Calloway, you dude's
big man too.
Huge. Yeah, this guy defeated Kid Cobain.
And probably his mama, his daddy, his sisters, anybody else in his family who dared to show up.
Nick Pope took on Rod Street and ended up winning by disqualification.
See, she be saying the same as me. How you leave that way and come back that way?
I got a green screen, bro.
But the green screen's against the wall.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know it's not against the wall. We're not allowed in Cody's house anymore. So.
Well, I didn't say that.
It's because Cody's in Marysville, and we all know Danny's Irish. So.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
Marysville people don't like Irish folks.
Shut the fuck up. I'm Irish too.
I'm gonna kick you out.
I'm German, Irish, Dutch, and Scottish.
Oh, it's the German part they let stay. That's all right. Next up is Gio Bronco defeating Dalton Love.
Fuck Cody today or what? What is this?
If you ever wonder why the episodes are normally about half an hour long, it's because that's the maximum amount of time that Cody can normally take us. And he took a car ride all the way to FU Wrestling and back on Friday and then was with me all the way to XICW and back on Saturday. He's kind of hit his cap for dealing with my crap.
So then we had Spartan Express, which why would you want to be associated with Michigan State? I have no freaking clue. No idea. Defeated FIA and the Ripper.
I mean, maybe they're going for like King Leonidas Spartan.
No, they wear
That
like
could be.
MSU jerseys.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. That's someone I'd have to boo immediately.
Uh,
Jason took on Sludge Gibson and Paxton Calloway in a three-way match for the CIW National Championship, with Jason walking away with a brand new shiny belt.
Yep.
brand new shiny belt.
Brand new shiny belt. Then it was the return of Xtreme Intense Championship Wrestling, XICW. Their first event of 2022 was held at the International Institute of Metro Detroit on Saturday, March 5th. In the first match, it was Jonte Keith versus Mark Ross, which ended up in the chairs and then back in the ring. In the end, it was Jonte Keith defeating Mark Ross by pinfall.
Then it was the Soul Taker defeating Princeton Forever Young by pinfall. I knew it. Once he got him around the neck, it was done.
Hold on.
In some tag team action, we got the Redneck Ninjas of Billy Ray Daniels and the Karate Bad Boy LJ Lawrence taking on the Grey Wolves. Oh! Why is that not a thing? It needs to be a thing.
Did they see the Judy chop?
We didn't get to see the Judy chop.
You know what? It's so deadly that LJ you don't let him use it very often.
It was a new venue, and they didn't want him to do the Judy chop and break a wall.
That's a dangerous move, that Judy chop.
Even without the Judy chop, even without his bottle of Jack for most of the match, it still came down to the Redneck Ninjas getting a win over the Grey Wolves.
Cody and Josh finally got to see one of the matches we've all been waiting for. Dre Jacobs versus TJ Meyer. Dre, my deepest apologies. I wasn't there to see this match, but I was with the Life's family. Now, former Proving Ground partners, former tag team partners, and at the end of the day, TJ had to cheat to get the win. The ref didn't see a low blow, and TJ pinned Dre for the 1-2.
It was not a slight low blow. Like,
it was a low blow in all the balls.
He kicked him in the family Madrigal so hard it broke the whole casa in half.
Like, Dre's not having any more kids now because of TJ Meyer. It's guaranteed. First blow in Standish. This one, yeah, dude. Yeah, like
We're talking like
TJ kicked Dre so hard his tonsils got bigger.
I'm surprised that he still has two of them.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Ooh.
But I mean, I really don't know, but there wasn't any like released information. I mean, that he lost one, you know what I'm saying? But or ruptured. Dre Jacobs says little bitches pull little bitch moves.
Facts.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. That is great. That is awesome. Yeah, good match, just except for the part where TJ has to get the low blow. He can't actually wrestle.
So
to get the win.
Now,
and I like TJ.
Here's one for the older crowd. So now TJ Meyer leaves War Inc. and joins the Las Nocos, right?
The who?
The Las Nocos. You know, Las Nocos kick your ass, and Las Nocos kick your face. Las Nocos kick your balls into outer space. 95.
Did he just say that?
He old.
He's
That's what I said. It's for the older crowd. We're trying to draw in the older crowd now.
Danny's social security number only has 6 digits.
That was great. Oh, good old Josh. Got to have Josh around to laugh for sure. So then we had the Michigan-made monster Mongo defending the United States Championship against the Three Faces of Sheepy. Unfortunately, one of our sponsors, Sheepy, did not get the win, and Mongo retains his championship. I like Mongo too, though. But he's a sponsor.
Was this an actual wrestling match, or did these two just pound the shit out of each other?
They pounded the shit out of each other.
It was a 3v1.
Yeah, I kind of see that.
Like, okay, I understand the fact that Mongo is the Michigan-made monster. I understand the fact that even Mongo's ice cream is called the Michigan-made monster, made by Happy Harper Ice Cream. But Mongo picked up Sheepy like he was 15 pounds and threw him like a half-empty bag of Doritos.
Mongo's been very...
The dude is a freak.
Mongo's been very angry lately.
Well, you know, Josh upset Mongo at XICW because he was cheering for Dream.
What?
Sheepy, and Mongo turned right around and told him to shut up, Harper.
I mean, you even bought the man's T-shirt.
I told Josh, he's like, you better watch out. You're going to get attacked again.
Yeah, he did come after you once before.
You're going to get attacked. You're going to get stabbed with an antler or something. Not going to be a good time, bro.
Yeah. Next up, we had the Dabski Daddy, Joseph Schwartzy, taking on XICW Day One icon, Jamie Cox. Not only did Schwartzy win this match, he won this match by submission. He made Jamie Cox tap out. But after the match was over, Schwartzy had a few words to say, mainly thank and you. Even though he's told the story many times of Jamie Cox being a little extremely hard on him, his previous run in XICW, he said, you didn't let me rest on my laurels. You pushed me to be a better man, and I wouldn't be the man I am today if it wasn't for you pushing me. Thank you. And they hugged it out. It was real nice. It was touching.
Now, one of the baddest women in Michigan. You know what? And I'm just gonna say it. She don't like it when we say it. She don't like it when I say it.
You always say this all the time. You always pre-frame it. She doesn't like it. Just say it. You've already said it.
He knows she don't like it. That's why he never goes around her.
No, well, she is the living legend, Randy West. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. That's all.
Yeah, but you don't have to be like, well,
she's a fun loving.
Yeah, exactly. Say it.
And she defeated Thunder Kitty by submission.
And then it was the semi-main event. There was 2 main events. That's right. So the semi was the first one, and this is where Josh and I got up and went and did some commentating. But it was the Proving Ground champion, DBA, the godfather of Michigan indie wrestling, defeating Hoodfoot Mo Atlas by pinfall to retain the XICW Proving Ground Championship.
DBA wins everything. Now, in the main event, you had Simon Gotch, former WWE, former NXT. You had him taking on the crown jewel of the Monroe Dynasty, the Rainbow Warrior of Wakanda, the Jedi Master of joint manipulation in every way that you can take that, MM3. And when it came down to it, the process got the win. Afterwards, got spit in MM3's face And MM3 executed 2 off his head. You don't mess with MM3.
Gave him the old double tap.
Yep. XICW will be back at the International Institute of Metro Detroit on Sunday, April 19th for Best in Detroit 26.
I do want to tell you, you are going to want to get your tickets in advance if you're looking for front row. I already got my ticket. I just talked to Nicole yesterday. Got my GA. So, yeah, you're going to want to get them soon because that place was packed.
Sold out.
Packed, for sure. Definitely going to want to do that. You guys seen that commercial earlier for the Pro Wrestling Tees? We have a Pro Wrestling Tees. The link is down in the description, prowrestlingtees.com/WrestlingRage, and then you can find a couple of our T-shirts up there. I'm looking at maybe doing a Brain Busters. I don't know. They offer a lot of different things. Don't forget to scroll down in the description. Excuse me, my voice. Down in the description to find the links of all the promotions that we talked about for their social media, YouTube, whatever they may have or whatever. You know, go there, like, subscribe, follow all of their stuff. And then when you're done doing that, scroll down a little bit further down in the description and you'll find all the links for Rasslin Rage and MIW, including our group that we have on Facebook, where we share a lot of information about things going on here in the state of Michigan, promos, matches, just all kinds of different things that go on here in the state as far as indie wrestling goes. And then our Podbean. Josh, you have this thing where, you say you have found us on several different platforms in audio format.
Audio format, my ass. You know I had to work today?
No.
I had to go into work today. You want to know why?
Why?
Because they were blaming me for the plumbing issues.
What plumbing issues?
At my work, at one of the main bathrooms, if you turn the sink, it started to whistle. But if you left the sink on long enough, it started playing fucking MIW. You hear my voice coming out of sync. Now I got to go to work on a Sunday. That's your fault. Just because you say we're everywhere doesn't mean it needs to be everywhere, Cody. Calm down just a little bit.
Hashtag Cody's fault, right?
Hashtag Cody's fault.
Okay, well, I'll take credit for that, but we are literally everywhere. We're on every major podcast platform. You can search Rasslin Rage on Google, and you will find us. It's RASSLIN Rage. I'm telling you right now, dude, listen, follow, do all them wonderful things, man. Share things for us, help us out. We'll help you.
Yep.
We share everything. You share our stuff, we share yours, all that good stuff. Before we get out of here tonight, I have to thank our sponsors. All right.
You're blessed to thank the sponsors. You want to thank the sponsors.
I do want to thank the sponsors. As Dan pointed out earlier tonight, we started with 0 sponsors. Rasslin Rage has been going for almost 5 years now. In September, it'll be 5 years. Rage has been going. 200 episode will be on March 27th, which is my birthday also. So that's awesome.
It is?
Yeah.
You have not mentioned that before.
Okay, anyways. Fucking dick trying to work me. Anyways, fuck you, man. So a lot of cool stuff happening real soon. We got new cards on the way, trading cards. So check out for those things. We're not going to charge for them. We're going to give them away as marketing material. So
I'm going to charge for them.
I'm going to charge for them.
No.
I'm going to put Pokemon stickers on the back and tell people they got to collect them all.
Anyways, maybe next time we'll do individual cards and they got to collect them all. Never know, right? One for Josh, one for Dan, one for me. Have all the stats back there.
Josh is 400 pounds. Danny actually has 18 kids and 2 dogs.
Did you know Dan pays child support on?
You know when you watch those commercials and they say, "Will you please donate to a little kid in Africa?" All of those African kids are actually Danny's.
Oh, boy. So, yeah, good stuff. But I have to say thank you to our sponsors. First up, we're going to say hello to Joe Broni and thank you for your sponsorship. Davison Sarai, thank you for your sponsorship as well. PKSA Karate Port Huron, thank you to you. The Spyder, thank you for yours as well. The Blacksheep, Justin Dream, thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. Then we have F5 Wrestling. Thank you to all of you over there at F5 Wrestling and American Wrestling Experience out of Coldwater, Michigan, over on the west side of the state. Thank you to all of you in your awesome sponsorship of this show. We appreciate all of you. You can find all of their links down in the description. Make sure, again, you go down there and you like, subscribe, and all that wonderful stuff to their things as well. Okay? Good stuff. Anything you want to add to the thing, Josh?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you fucking kidding me? Of all the times ever, you don't have anything witty to say, ever.
Nothing witty. I do have one thing to say.
Okay. You didn't say anything.
I shouldn't have to say anything at this damn point. Here's a perfect example, okay? It's Sunday at 8:17 p.m. Cody, what interviews do you have scheduled for this week?
None.
You have none scheduled for this week. Realistically, are you probably going to end up doing an interview at some point this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't know when, you don't know what day, you don't know what time. The best way to find out what day and what time is to ring the damn bell. You ring the bell and you're going to be notified whenever it's Sunday and it's 7-ish. That means it's Rasslin Rage. Your phone tells you. It's Tuesday and it's 6:30-ish. That means it's MIW and your phone tells you. It's Wednesday at 7 o'clock and Cody didn't have nothing else to do, so he's got an amazing interview going on with someone that you want to know more about. Your phone tells you, hey, you remember that one Metro Pro Wrestling from 2018 that you didn't get a chance to go to? Well, Cody has the main event sitting in his computer and he's decided that he's going to put it out so that you have a chance to watch it, and your phone will tell you. Ring the bell.
I sit on a lot of matches like that. And you know why I do that? Because a lot of people release matches, and I just don't want to be like everybody else, dude. That's all. I like doing shit my way.
You have no idea how much amazing man-on-man action is in Cody's computer.
You are such an asshole. I swear to God.
You have a lot of mostly naked, sweaty men in your computer.
Is that or is that not a true statement?
It is a true statement, but it's pro wrestling, damn it.
I never said it wasn't. Oh, I see. Okay.
Well,
I see what
somebody
you did.
can take that out and use it, right? Don't do that. Bad.
Wait. You don't want to talk about naked, sweaty men in your computer and talk about taking it out and using it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. For the record, please, Cody does not want you to take that out, okay? Don't take it out.
Okay. From downtown.
Josh is fucking fired. You guys have a good night. We're fucking out of here before I have to kill both these two. Bye.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Going down. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.